A very good morning to the lecturer and my fellow friends. My name is Arvin. Today I'm going to talk about the introduction and also the conclusion. And for the first point, the company background was to give a picture on what we are doing, and the SWOT analysis is to understand the company better. Strategy analysis to enable readers to comprehend current circumstances and detail essential arrangement as it needs to be. The objective of this assignment was to investigate about the competitive benefit and shareholders value of our elected company.
My name is Damara Mukdas. I'm going to explain about the industry background. This industry, Nationwide Express, founded in 1985, is one of the first locally established courier companies in Malaysia, with its principal activity being that of a courier service provider. It is supported by 1,100 dedicated employees, more than 300 fleet of vehicles, and 500 motorbike couriers. So by addressing our strategic network of 158 branches and agents in Malaysia, Singapore and Brunei Darussalam, coupled with alliance with reputable international courier companies, Nationwide Express provides fast, reliable, efficient courier of freight forwarding, logistic and related express delivery service. Nationwide Express main hub is located at its head office in Shah Alam, Slam. So now I'm going to explain about the objective. Our objective denote and represent the deeply held beliefs within Nationwide Express. These timeless principles are intrinsic values which are seen in all our employees through our day-to-day behavior and attitude. We hold these values close to our hearts, as these are the very values which makes us Nationwide Express. Now I'm going to tell their company's mission: dedicated workforce, efficient and excellent services, learning organization, integrity with business partners, value stakeholders, exceed customer expectation, respect for individual dignity and social responsible. So for the vision, to be the premier total logistic provider globally, providing innovation in services with the state-of-the-art technology. That's all from me. Thank you.
Good day, sir. I'm Kevin here. Today we'll be explaining about the BCG metrics of Nationwide Express. So without any delay, we are going for the first strategy, which is cost reduction strategy, which is the first option for all the corporate agencies, which is cost reduction strategy. So for Nationwide Express, there's another strategy issue, that is the corporate has higher fixed costs because of higher capital investment. There must be fully capacity utilization with proper training of employees, and also the elimination of non-generating cost elements, so on, get most out of its capital employment. With a decrease in cost, the revenues and EBIT are often increased, resulted in higher ROCE. Moving on to the differentiation, which is Nationwide Express is already pursuing one differentiation process, but there must be something to modify this strategy to compete with its competitors, because the differentiation is important for fierce competition. Nationwide Express must differentiate on the premise of its service level of compete with UPS. Moving on to the third, which is competition pricing strategy, whereby the Nationwide Express should lower its prices to achieve more market share. More market share can offset the loss incurred by reducing prices. It's also important within the industry where bargaining buyers, power of buyers is high. And moving on to the bundle pricing strategy, which is Nationwide Express can bundle up its different services with lower prices, where it can be used to leverage the sales of Nationwide Express as well. By bundling its services with the Nationwide Express services, this can provide two benefits: lower prices and also increasing sales and revenues. Moving on to the market development strategy, where the Nationwide Express must target new customer segments and new market on region basis, like Asian markets, where there are more opportunity instead of US. The corporate can enter into lower cost regions where there is low cost labor and straightforward access to resources. Moving on to the resource-based strategy, the Nationwide Express can also extend the term success by using the resource-based strategy. Because of head-to-head competition with UPS, it's a decent competitive strategy. Lastly, we are going for the acquisition strategy, which is pursued by the Nationwide Express to extend market share and customer base, which may be a competitive strategy so as to compete with the UPS. Now I'm moving to the purchase random generic strategies. So, starting with the low-cost leadership, it's the strategy where the source of competitive advantage is lowest cost but not the cost, which supplies market of profit. The Nationwide Express has high fixed cost because of its investment in capital, so this strategy is a Nationwide Express's existing strategy. Moving on to the cost, focus, and differentiation. Focus, where the corporate has lower operations in an exceedingly niche segment or targeted market, or differentiation focus in the niche market. So Nationwide Express isn't pursuing cost focus because it doesn't have a distinct segment market. Lastly, differentiation. During this strategy, the corporate is competing on the idea of differentiation from its rivals, either in terms of unique product service or unique brand images. This also includes extra cost and premium pricing. There should be a benefit because of differentiation. So the Nationwide Express has fierce competition with the UPS, and also the differentiation is employed for head-to-head competition. And that's it from me. Thank you.
Hi sir, my name is Dimple and I'm going to explain about the SWOT analysis of Nationwide Express Holdings. So for the strength, the first one will be capability building. So Nationwide provide learning and development opportunities for their workers. So the second one will be continuing education and development. So they will make sure that each of their workers are trained, and even the director also. So the third one will be communicating with stakeholders. So they will make sure that they have a communication between the workers, where they will have a meeting and they will discuss about the work in that meeting. So the fourth one will be end-to-end logistics service. Nationwide Express provides service to air, rail, road, and sea. So for the weakness, they have a weakness in reduction in cost. Due to this MCO period, they have a reduction in cost based on the financial year, which is 31st March 2021. So the second one will be loss of existing customer. This is due to this MCO, they have lost their existing customer. That one will be goodwill loss. Based on their financial report, they have a goodwill loss in 31st March 2021. For the opportunity, the first one will be financial support from shareholders. This is where they got support from shareholders of this Nationwide Express. The second one will be implementation of moratorium from the government. So based on the government, they have given the moratorium for the courier service. For the trade, there is they have a trade in the APEC Express. This is because of they have the agreement between APEC Express and they have failed to pay it, and they have the trade in this. So the APEC has sued this company, Nationwide company, and they have to pay about 9 million for the APEC Express. So the second one will be price strategy newcomers. So the new player in the market have shown to be employ very aggressive price strategy. And that's all from me, sir. Thank you.
Hi sir, my name is Karthik and I'm going to explain about the recommendation. First and foremost is the reduction in cost, which is optimizing inventory levels, recharting better transportation levels, establishing better procedures, and improving supplier and third-party relationships are all the examples of methods to reduce logistic costs. And trading with one another saves them all in one way or another. For example, consider warehousing service. First and foremost, you must comprehend the security concerns. Make sure your warehouse operations are secure by being proactive. Make every effort to prevent costly injuries. If you have a number of security issues, the authorized may decide to shut down your business. Appoint a safety manager to be responsible for safety and coordinate continuing safety training. Focus on logistic cost reduction. Begin by inviting vendors to your premises with a specific purpose in mind. Analyze the products and offer logistic cost reduction recommendation as one issue, and keeping a parts function while significantly lowering component prices without sacrificing quality is always a solid idea. Use automatic container loading system to reduce labor costs. Determine how much labor may be saved in each warehouse process. Any project's labor costs should be prioritized. Warehouse work may be handled with labor management software systems. Secondly, is recommendation for loss of existing customers, where subsidies and discounts for sellers to encourage them to utilize the service so that buyers may have a lower shipping price and make more purchases. Your customers' loyalty, for example, begins occasionally ends with their confidence in your firm. Transparency in critical areas such as pricing and shipping builds customers' loyalty. Last but not least is the goodwill loss. When the market value of the firm exceeds the value of goodwill, the asset cannot be unchanged to reflect the new value. The only method to increase goodwill is to acquire another firm and make it subsidiary. Assume a company buys a subsidiary for a price greater than entire worth of the subsidiary assets. On the consolidated balance sheet, the difference between the acquisition's price and the value of the subsidiary products will be recognized as a goodwill. That's all from me. Thank you.
As for the conclusion, Nationwide Express Holding has more strengths and opportunities compared to the weakness and threats. The similarities between Nationwide Express Holding and other companies is that they need a homogeneous working mechanism. They also predicted on the same concept and transferring items from one place to another. They also strive to supply the fastest delivery possible and also emphasize on keeping the things to be delivered as secure as possible. The importance of SWOT analysis in this paper was to learn about the strength and the weakness of Nationwide Express Holdings.